Are you in Tartarus? Wait, where'd you go? Lunartoons, what did you do to deserve that? I want to know. Hello, everyone. My name is, you guessed it, Casper Fox, and I forgot to say this is the Casper Fox channel, but I don't care. This was really epic and awesome. But today we're not talking about epic, haha. We're talking about Stories from Styx, which is my musical anthology universe thingamabob that I don't know what to call yet. Musical anthology sounds pretty good. We're gonna call it a musical anthology. I think that's what we're sticking with. I asked you guys last week to send me SFS, animatics, covers, all kinds of stuff, memes, and my lovely mod team has, of course, put those together in a playlist. That's what we're checking out today. So we're going to be reacting to whatever animatics and covers and stuff that was suggested in that post that we could find. If you would like me to check out your SFS related thing, then make sure to leave it in the comments below. I will be doing these probably monthly because I really want to see what you guys have done with the universe that we're creating here, and especially with part 2 coming very, very soon. By the time this releases, there is a big chance that the first song of SFS is coming, so you can pre-save that either in the pinned comment or in the link in bio, probably in the pinned comment. And if it's not out yet, that will be in the pinned comment.
Would you rest, my son?
We will see. But yeah, that's basically what we're going to do. Of course, if you didn't watch my Vox Machina videos, I'm in a new setup in my new flat, and I didn't furnish my living room yet. They should come by the time this is out. I've probably furnished it. Future Casper, can you show me what the living room looks like now? Yes, I can, Casper. I have my guitars, my production station. It's still echoey as but we got a new headset, so you won't be able to hear it in the next video. Yay. Very cool. Anyway, let's get straight into the first one, which is just called Shades, Stories from Styx by Styx.
Gazing upon his new domain,
It's an animatic.
the king of the underworld could not help but feel
That is a cool muse design. I love that.
ambivalence. Every soul, that includes you and I, will someday rest within his domain.
I mean, Nenosine is immortal, so no, but that includes you and I was very symbolic. But I mean, well, maybe in the SFS universe, the gods aren't immortal. Who knows? Ooh.
Castles of gold, the story has been told. Lock myself.
That's the Simon art inspired. That is so cool. And look at Hades, Zeus, and Poseidon here. Oh my god. Alex Harper, you are looking manly, which he doesn't normally. I'm kidding. I love you, Alex. Don't kill me. That's a pretty. Yeah, this is what I imagine Zeus looking like long hair, long beard.
Within.
Which is weird because I didn't make his canon version that, but that's because I really like the idea of basing the designs of the characters on the voice actors.
I fear it's getting old. Open up, be bold.
Ooh!
I have no next of kin.
And of course, the reason why Hades has no next of kin is because being god of the dead, you are sterile. That is sadly SFS canon. Hades cannot have children. So.
And I was meant to do.
I'm loving this grainy visual scape.
The impossible. And I should have maintained.
Dude, that was fire. Styx, absolute cinema. Oh my god, I'm gonna be commenting on all of these, but yeah, I'm gonna do that after. Dude, that is so sick. Thank you, Styx. That was lovely. I love the designs, the grainy visual scape. That was awesome. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, so this is a full shades animatic, colored as well, for Seiren Nagamori. This art style looks familiar, but let's have a look at this full shades animatic, which is nuts.
Gazing upon his new domain, the king of the underworld could not help but feel
Ambivalence.
Ambivalence.
I had to look that word up.
every soul, that includes you and I,
Oh, I love
will
that.
someday rest within his domain.
It is all in Greek. I'm not sure what this says. Editor, can you figure out what this says? Thank you.
Castles of gold. The story has been told.
Reading the same book is crazy.
Lock myself within. I fear it's getting old.
That is a beautifully drawn hand.
Open up, be bold. I have no next of kin.
That is fire. The Titanomachy, of course, the song that happened just before this. Wow. Dude.
And I was meant to do
And there's...
the unthinkable.
That's so cool.
The impossible.
Wow. Sorry about that. My mic was super loud. Let's just try again. The Titanomachy references in this is incredible.
I should have maintained everything and anything.
Peak. I love that. Oh my god, this is so cool.
The liver and the way will be the one to pray since we claim the wind and shadows
The sandals.
around with
I'm not gonna show it, but the left toe, the pinky toe, is so accurate, like scarily accurate. That's really because I've been playing handball for like my entire life, so the shoe, my toes are a little bit compressed like that, so like my pinky toe is curved like that. How in interesting. That is yeah, I don't know why there's this thing. That's really weird. Oh well, I sorry, you guys are gonna have to live with that.
around without a day. Will imagine I've never been.
Persephone!
Welcome her home in a place where she'll belong. A Sahara storm she met.
That is a beautiful
The
visual.
seas run out of foam, 'cause no one wants to go.
Oh, teleporting!
To take that extra step.
Now, how have they done the climax?
And we were meant to do the unthinkable, the impossible. And we were meant to say everything.
That is so cool!
We couldn't even do the unthinkable, the impossible.
The pomegranate! Oh my god!
How were we supposed to say everything and anything?
Oh, the Thanos. That is gorgeous! Oh my god! On the muses, look at that is phenomenal. Hello? I might steal that for canon. That is incredible. Oh my god. And then it says Storage Sections Greek. Bro. Absolute cinema. That
One snippet, okay, here you
chill. Wait, this was uploaded in February? Someone did a part. Well, anyway, before we go that, Seiren Nagamori, absolutely incredible. That was phenomenal. Thank you so much, so much. Oh my god, fully colored as well. Holy, thank you so much. We're gonna go on to the next one, but this was incredible. This was very special to me. Thank you so much. I'm definitely gonna, if you're okay with it, Nagmore, I don't know if you're gonna watch this video, but if you're okay with it, I'm gonna steal that like Muse reading the book thing for the canon. Definitely stealing that. But yeah, I'll leave a comment and then we'll go to the next one. The next one is a smaller one from Styx again, and it's a in the Underworld Now Minos. So this is the Minos snippet.
But yeah, one snippet, okay, here you go.
If they won't shut up,
Oh my god!
they require a voice
last decision when the court is adjourned.
Oh
We're in the
my
underworld now.
God. That is me for real. Oh, that's actually really nice. Dude, this Minos design is crazy. Holy Wait, Rashad, what do you think of this design?
Dude, that's such a sick design. And the horns coming from the eyes? Incredible.
Awesome, cool. I hope he likes it. I'm gonna have to ask my editor to pull cameo from Rashad, which is very funny. But yeah, if you guys don't know, Rashad's the voice of Minos. That's incredible. Well done, Styx. And here's a VIP animatic from Olive. Let's see what they got.
After the sisters,
JP?
they spin their thread. By night time, I promise that you will be dead.
Nice.
My ruling is fair. Let me get you square. I judge you based on how the hell you have behaved over there. You're in the underworld now. You're in the underworld.
Oh, I love that. And the fades, nice. Sick. Chill. Let's go into In the Underworld Now short animatic. Ooh.
With a clear mind,
here's
Hades
the muse.
establishes the realm of the underworld. The three judges, sons of Zeus, will
Peach.
determine who goes where. This is a complicated system to explain, so I'll let these four gentlemen show you instead. Boys, take it away.
Here's the funny part. They don't explain anything. They just kind of sit there. Even like the like mythologically accurate, the judges don't sing about what they do, because the judges, they actually cover specific regions of the world. So one of the judges will cover Europe, one will cover Asia, one will cover and so on, right? So what they're singing in the SFS canon doesn't reflect what the mythologically accurate purpose of them would be.
Assemble the judges,
Hell yeah.
half of six, then let the souls run through.
I love that.
The river Styx. They ask me how I do it, they say Hades how. We're in the underworld.
It's like a little hair clip. That's fire.
We're in the underworld now.
Oh, hell yeah. There's shades.
After the sisters, they spin their thread. By night time, I promise that you will be dead.
Nice.
Let me get you square. I judge you based on how the hell you have behaved over there.
Oh, that's
You're in
peak.
the underworld now.
The coin.
You're in the underworld now. 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 Alright, I'm about to tell them how to proceed. If you paid your ticket for the ferryman, you gotta pay for his labor.
He threw him in the river. That was great. That was absolutely amazing. Moonblade. That was great. Thank you so much. The next one is another Underworld Now animatic. It is by Lexilac. So that's good. This is so yummy. It's the top comment. Okay, let's have a look.
With a clear mind, Hades
I've seen this art
establishes
style
the
before on
realm of the
Tumblr.
underworld. The three judges, sons of Zeus, will determine who goes where.
I love that they've
This
taken
is
the
a
color scheme to
complicated
heart.
system to explain, so I'll let these four gentlemen show you instead. Boys, take it away.
Assemble the judges, half of six, then let the souls run through the river Styx.
Nice.
They ask me how I do it, they say Hades how.
With the glasses and everything, something that I really pushed for in the designs because of, obviously, I'll show you guys if you haven't. This is Slades from Epic the Musical Fanon, and this is Hades in SFS canon. You can see they're pretty close to each other. We never fully colored Slades. We never really did like detailed art of Slades, but we did for Hades, obviously. So I wanted to make it clear what the differences were. That's why Gwendy and I did the...
I am Drew, I am Danny, and we are not the same person.
So it's very important to note that SFS canon Hades, it's not like I'm saying like, oh, you cannot, but it's an interesting point because I made it very clear that SFS canon Hades does not need glasses because I didn't want them to confuse the copyright. Because would it be fun to bring in Slades to the SFS canon? No, silly me. But yeah. But I do love this like worker Hades with his glasses and everything like that. I do like that.
They ask me how I do it, they say Hades how. We're in the underworld now.
And the judges,
We're in the underworld now.
they're all significantly taller than Hades.
After to the sisters, they spin their thread. Finite time, I promise that you will be dead.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ruling is fair. Let me get you square. Judge you based on how the hell you have behaved up there.
Peak.
You're in the underworld now. You're in the underworld now.
And Fates? There's Tegan. Let's have a look at these designs. So they're kind of like circling around. That is so cool. So we got Minos, Rhadamanthus, Ikus here, and then Fate. And then so Fate and Hades are the same color. Very nice touch. I do like, so we did go, like, I actually don't know why I went for this color scheme with the blue, red, green. If I were to answer it now and I had to put a reason, it's like Powerpuff Girls inspired, I guess. But I guess I just wanted to differentiate them color-wise, which worked, right?
You're in the underworld now. You're in the underworld now. You're in the underworld now. Alright, I'm about to see if you paid your ticket for the ferry.
That is a very sexy Karen design, I must admit.
You gotta pay for his.
Funniest part, when I was, because as you know, Patrick Shudak, who is my Czech buddy here locally, one of the most offline people ever. That's the case for like most of the judges. Rashad is pretty active. JP and Patrick are pretty non-online, unless when JP's doing content, obviously. But especially Patrick, because when I texted him if he wanted, I wrote this for a Czech accent to like pay homage to the country that I'm living in and stuff like that. I initially offered it to my roommate Jakub, but he said it wasn't his style to do musical, so I invited Patrick to do it instead. And Patrick knows nothing about Greek mythology or anything like that. He sent me a message a few days ago, because in the Underworld now has like 600k streams on Spotify or something like that, and he was like, wow, on the way to 1 million. And I was like, yeah, I think it's because people want to know what happens in the Underworld now. He has no idea what that means. Oh, so funny. You drowning. Hell yeah. Oh my god. I love that. Alright, let's see. Is this the entire, like... Wait. So is this like, it's one soul we're following along the entire time? That's so cool.
The last decision when the court is adjourned. We're in the underworld now.
I love that.
You're in the underworld now.
Oh, hell yeah. Beautiful. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is Lunartoons, right? Yeah, I recognize that art style. Lexilac, that is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. Love the art style, love the storyline. So cool. We are gonna do just the guys down here. No, it's okay. Because I don't want these videos to get too long, so we'll do this one and then we'll do another one off at some point, but I will watch everything, don't worry. So we're gonna do Lunartoons. Yeah, because there's so much. Look at this. There's so much. You guys were so. What we'll do is I'll leave a comment here on Lexilac, and then I'll have my mods delete the videos that I've seen and then just add more, and then I'll just like film 25 to 30 minutes worth of raw footage content. And he even credited me. Thank you so much. I hope that they're disputing these. Well, you're not Montez, but yeah. So I'm gonna leave a comment here for Lexilac. I want to make sure I did that for Moonblade. I did. Okay. So I'm gonna just leave a comment for Lexilac. Then we're gonna check out Lunartoons after. Give me just a second. Lunartoons. Okay, so if you guys don't know, Lunartoons are one of the, like, we have like a certain amount of artists that have just locked in on SFS fan art. So we have Bittersnells, Shasha, which I found out is not Cha-Cha, Stu, Lunartoons, all these, like, we have like a handful of them, Inspiranova, and so on, who all just locked the in on SFS, right? Absolutely incredible, and Lunartoons was one of them. So here is an animatic for In the Underworld Now, so let's watch it.
With a clear mind, Hades establishes the realm of the underworld. The three judges, sons of Zeus, will determine who goes where.
I love that!
This is a complicated system.
You can get the half check on Shoe Dog. You get there, Shawadi. Canadianese.
To explain, so I'll let
Hell
these
yeah.
four gentlemen show you instead.
There she is.
Boys, Take it away.
Peak.
Assemble the judges, half of 6, then let the souls run.
And people are saying, there are some people that are saying, why is it half of 6 if there's 4 of them? There's only 3 judges. Hades is not a judge. He's assembling half of 6, and I needed something to rhyme with Styx. Assemble the judges 3, and let the souls run through the river tree. Nah, it doesn't work.
The river Styx. They ask me how I do it. They say, Hades, how? We're in the underworld.
Here are the judges, no eyes.
We're in the underworld now.
Sitting in my throne. I am fairly certain this is Lunartoons' own Sona. So we're gonna. Is it again? We're gonna follow a Sona through the process.
After the
Echoes.
sisters, they spin their thread. Finite time, I promise that you will be dead. My ruling is fair. Let me get you square. I judge you based on how the hell you have behaved.
That's
up there.
so sick.
You're in the underworld now. You're in the underworld now. You're in the underworld now. You're in the underworld now.
Chippy's so sassy. Yeah, so we're following her Sona.
If you paid your ticket for the ferryman, you gotta
That's
pay
Karen.
for his labor, or he won't be a phantasm.
That is incredible. We're just, oh my god.
So if I see that you for it costs pain, you can pray for your God.
Dude.
'Cause it is all in vain.
The dynamic fall of
Costs
that.
pain, you can pray for your
Boom.
gods, 'cause it is all in vain. You're in the underworld now. You may pray the Lord, they can help you now. They can help you now.
Hey, what?
They can
Are you on your phone?
help you
Ow! You died, huh? Here's what comes next. Cerberus, who is not in SFS just yet.
the underworld now.
I love that!
If they won't shut up, I'll step in. They require a voice, a reason, the one that I must inspire. Maybe you were a king or
Is that Odysseus?
reason, the one that I must
That's so smart with like flicking the. That's so cool.
Maybe you
Oh my god. So for this part in the canon, I had Himana Netzel do the animatic, and I told her that like, hey, so I'd love if it could be like a puppeteer play. So that you have like this and the worm, and then the worm, like then Himana herself had the brilliant idea of making the worm being like stepped on, and then Minos walking up to his throne, which I thought was really cool. The biggest part about in the Underworld now, which I'm really thankful that a lot of the artists did, is for world building purposes as well. So I wanted to showcase what's the Underworld like in stories from Styx, because in a lot of depictions it's either like red with hellfire or green with like fellfire. So I wanted it to be that the Underworld is not necessarily all bad, right? It's kind of like how the world is here. If you go to some like, if you go to the like, if you are a newcomer to Earth, right? If you go to a beautiful city like Copenhagen, for example, here's some pictures of Copenhagen. Isn't it beautiful? That's my country's capital. I love it very much. You'll think, wow, Earth is absolutely stunning, gorgeous. Then you go to some godforsaken war zone where everything is on fire and bombs and right? If that's the only place you go, you'll feel like, oh, Earth is terrifying and I don't want to go here. And a lot of depictions for the underworld will usually focus on Tartarus and all the parts of the underworld that's like bad per se in that sense, right? So I wanted to put a little bit more focus on the happier or the more fair places of the underworld, right? So you have the river Styx, which is this blue bioluminescent river almost, right? And initially Himana actually painted so this is the canon way. I'm gonna say this, editor, put the picture that like I'm asking you to, because I'll send you context when you do the editing. This picture here, you can see how the opening of the cave is like a smoother cave. Initially Himana actually made that like a scary mouth, and I was like, Himana, we're trying to kill that. The underworld is necessarily only a bad place, because Elysium Fields and all those are in the realm, or where the people that actually behaved or did good things, they'll actually go there. They're in the underworld. So I wanted to do some world building where we showcase that this place is actually also a good place if you behave, not just a bad place. The underworld is not hell. It is where you go when you die in Greek mythology. And they are both good and bad places, just like the Earth. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So that's probably Odysseus.
Like a worm,
That's a worm.
make the last decision
Nice.
when the court is adjourned. We're
I
in
love
the
that.
Underworld now.
Yeah. She gets it. Oh.
You're in the underworld now.
Are you Tartarus? Wait, where'd you go? Lunartoons, what did you do to deserve that? I want to know. Oh, that was absolutely incredible. I'm already subbed to 15,000. Hell yeah. Oh, wow. There's a lot of... Wait.
With a clear mind.
Oh, I didn't know that there are people using this for PJO. I gotta check that out. That's so cool. Anyway, that is all we have time for today. Of course, next time we'll be checking out the other gazillion suggested videos here. I have to probably do these bi-weekly and not just monthly. I did not expect there to be so much SFS fan content, so thank you so much for that. That really warms my heart. If you enjoyed this, I want to give you a little hinty hint is that I upload these to Patreon way far in advance. So if you want to support me as a content creator, you can do so over on Patreon. That also supports Stories from Styx as a project. You can either join this Patreon or the Stories from Styx Patreon if you only want to support the musical rather than the musical anthology, rather than also the reaction analysis content and me as a person here. Thank you so much to all the incredible people who are featured in this video. Every single video you just saw is linked here in the description, of course, as credit. I am also probably gonna make this playlist public so that you guys can see what kind of content I will be reacting to. So Morgan, if you're at the premiere, can you please do that and then send it to me so that I can put it in the pinned comment, so you guys can see what I'm reacting to next. But we got like around 30 minutes of raw footage here. I don't know how long the video is gonna be, but that's probably what we're gonna be aiming for these bi-weekly SFS showcases. Anyway, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone involved, and I hope you guys are enjoying Stories from Styx. I sure am. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye.